Sally Showman joining us once again, and if we see a 90 this week, today's probably our best chance to do it.
Exactly right. So we're going to be really quite warm today, and then it's downhill from there as far as temperatures are concerned. More comfortable weather ahead later on this week. Today, most of us topping out right around 90 degrees. Here's what it looks like outside. What a beautiful sunrise about to happen. We're still about 25 minutes away from sunrise, or 30 minutes away. 6:15 is when our sun pops up over the Cascades. 63 degrees in Portland. Out toward the Dalles, we are looking to the west. Mount Hood eventually, you can barely faintly see the outline of Mount Hood. We'll have a better view in a few minutes of Mount Hood there. Temperatures near 70 degrees in the Dalles this morning. We've got 50s and 60s out along the coast. It's 62 this morning in Salem. Good morning to you. 69 again in the Dalles, 56 in Redmond, and it's 54 in Bend. So the plan for the day ahead, temperatures in the 60s this morning, sunny and mild with our sunrise just a little while away. 90 degrees this afternoon, the hottest afternoon of the week, and then 82 degrees by this evening with our sunset at 8:13. So the day starting to shrink up, and I had to mention this year out at PDX has been the warmest summer on record when we talk about average daily temperatures. Our average temperature this summer so far, almost 72 degrees. These are the warmest years previous to now, and it's not necessarily because we've had extremely hot days. Yes, we have had 2 99-degree days around Portland. That's not necessarily unusual. It's the warm nights that I'm sure you've noticed if you don't have the air conditioning that have kept that average temperature up quite a bit. So a little bit of trivial knowledge for you this morning. Not a lot going on Doppler radar or satellite. We had a thunderstorm rumble near Medford very early this morning, but that's since fizzled out. All we've got is clouds along the coast, an area of low pressure spinning some moisture potentially this afternoon to the east side of the state and the southern Oregon Cascades. Now, the rest of the week, our weather pattern really kind of changes, and we get the northwest flow, increasing onshore flow, which means cooler daytime highs, coastal sprinkles, potentially in the morning hours, and valley clouds. I'll show you that here on your rain and cloud forecast. Here's this evening. So some spot storms possible over the Cascades and points east. Tomorrow we start the day with clouds. This is 8 a.m. We finish the day with some sunshine, though, and high temperatures 10 degrees cooler than today. Maybe a few spot storms east of the mountains tomorrow. And then Wednesday we cool even further with morning clouds, afternoon sunshine, and highs in the 70s. Your forecast along the coast today, morning clouds and fog, increasing sunshine. I-5 corridor, the hottest day of the week with high temperatures, most of us in the 90s. East of the Cascades, mostly sunny with a spot storm chance. Same with the southern Oregon Cascades. And then back around the metro area, we'll top out between about 90 and 92 degrees on the west side of town. East side of town topping out between 90 and 92 as well. Hottest location there, Oregon City. So here's your 7-day forecast. Cooling down 81 tomorrow, 76 on Wednesday with more clouds the middle part of the week. Partly to mostly cloudy skies Wednesday through Friday, and then we're getting quite sunny next weekend. Here is your pet walk forecast. Doggone nice this morning with temperatures in the 60s, and we've got hot paws this evening. Really hot, especially if you're walking on the asphalt with temperatures in the 90s by 5 o'clock. You've got to meet Pitch and Boomer, and that's their dog, Casey. And thank you so much for sending this picture in, Casey. It's actually a really funny story. Carly witnessed this. We were at Starbucks across the street from the building on Friday, and I walked up to a perfect stranger thinking he was someone else, and I was like, I'm going to show your pet picture. I promise you. I promise you. And he was like, what the heck are you talking about? Because I thought it was someone else who had passed me on the street and said he was sending me a picture.
Right.
So anyways, this guy was a great sport. He's like, well, I do have dogs. Do you want their picture? What's your email address?
So wait, is that Casey then?
That's Casey.
Okay.
The poor guy that I accosted in Starbucks.
Right.
She's done this several times.
No. Well, mistaking people. Yeah.
Yes.
I talk to a lot of people, so I get names confused a lot. You're just lucky that I call you by the right name.
Right.